Between 2000 and 2009, 40 people were awarded acting trophies at the Academy Awards. Of those 40 wins, which ones do I think were the best? In this second video, in my new series Oscar Top 10, I'm going to choose the 10 best acting winners of the 2000s. Here we go. Number 10, Julia Roberts, Erin Brockovich.
I want you to think real hard about what your spine is worth, Mr. Walker. Or what you might expect someone to pay you for your uterus, Miss Sanchez. Then you take out your calculator and you multiply that number by 100. Anything less than that is a waste of our time.
Many actors we adore win their Oscar for the wrong movie. Think Paul Newman, Al Pacino, or Sandra Bullock. But such was not the case for Julia Roberts, whose electric, multi-layered performance in Steven Soderbergh's Erin Brockovich remains her career best. In the true story of an ambitious legal assistant who almost single-handedly brings down a California power company, Roberts infuses the lead character with humor, pain, confidence, humanity. It's a wonderfully compelling film, made all the better due to Roberts' riveting portrayal.
And I made every attempt. Stickman, I see you. So I thank you for really making me feel so... I love it up here.
Number 9, Forrest Whitaker, The Last King of Scotland.
I will go to Africa, and I will play the white man with the natives.
Many of the actors on this list play real-life people, and Forrest Whitaker, a talented actor and director who had before 2006 been navigating decent but rarely great projects, received the role of a lifetime in The Last King of Scotland, directed by Kevin MacDonald. He plays the brutal Ugandan dictator Idi Amin, as seen through the eyes of his physician, played by James McAvoy. I'm not sure the movie itself has lasted as well as some of these other titles into the 2020s, but you can't deny the raw power of Whitaker in his every chilling moment.
When I was a kid, the only way that I saw movies was from the backseat of my family's car to drive in. And it wasn't my reality to think I would be acting in movies. So receiving this honor tonight tells me that it's possible. It is possible.
Number 8, Benicio del Toro, Traffic.
Pues un chivatón.
¿Y cómo se llama tu chivatón?
Bueno, pues es uno de esos que no tiene nombre.
During the award season in 2001, it didn't matter if Benicio del Toro was nominated in the supporting actor category or the leading actor category for his captivating performance in Traffic, the other film from 2000 directed by Steven Soderbergh. As a Mexican cop who takes a lone stand against the powerful cartels in his community, del Toro managed to win the supporting actor trophy at the Golden Globes and the leading actor trophy at the Screen Actors Guild Awards. He's been great before and since, of course, but this role remains his finest. Del Toro so thrilling and alive in every hypnotic scene.
I also like to dedicate this to 2 locations where we shot this film. We went from Washington, D.C. all the way to San Diego, California. I'd like to dedicate this to the people of Nogales, Arizona and Nogales, Mexico. Thank you.
Number 7, Hilary Swank, Boys Don't Cry.
They'll be down. Just make sure you get out. Okay.
This is a performance from 1999, but Hilary Swank won the Oscar in 2000, which makes it acceptable for this list. She's tremendous in Clint Eastwood's $1 Million Baby, too, a film that earned Swank her second Academy Award for Best Actress, but the best performance of her career has to be that of the transgender Brandon Teena in Kimberly Pierce's magnificent drama, Boys Don't Cry. Swank is devastating in this tragic story, so mesmerizing from beginning to end.
To think that this movie wouldn't have been made 3.5 years ago. And we made it now for under $2 million, and now this, it's quite remarkable.
Number 6, Javier Bardem, No Country for Old Men.
You know what date is on this coin?
No.
1958. It's been traveling 22 years to get here. And now it's here. And it's either heads or tails.
In any other decade, this would have been the best villainous performance to win the supporting actor Oscar. No Country for Old Men is a gorgeously made, extremely well-written and well-directed Coen Brothers movie with nearly non-stop tension. Tommy Lee Jones and Josh Brolin terrific in their roles, and Javier Bardem on another level of terrifying as Anton. His bowl cut somehow makes him even creepier. The madness on his face when he kills, so difficult to forget.
And I want to dedicate this to my mother. I have to say this in Spanish. I'm sorry, mamá, esto es para ti, esto es para tus abuelos, para tus padres, Rafael y Matilde, esto es por los cómicos de España que han traído como tú la dignidad y el orgullo de nuestro oficio. Esto es para España y esto es para todos vosotros. Thank you very much.
Number 5. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Capote.
I should have told you. I couldn't pretend to be your friend. As the truth is, I can't help wanting to be.
I take solace in the fact that Philip Seymour Hoffman took home at least one Academy Award before his untimely passing in 2014, but it should have been at least 2. His turn in The Master, also a memorable one. His finest film performance, though, is the one he rightfully earned an Oscar for, in Bennett Miller's Capote, about the famous writer who travels to Kansas to research and write a book about the murder of a small-town family. Hoffman disappears into this role, his beautiful work becoming Truman Capote so much more than just his mannerisms and the way he speaks. Although I do think Heath Ledger should have given Hoffman a bit more competition in that 2006 award season for his haunting, emotional turn in Brokeback Mountain, this Academy Award really always belonged to Hoffman.
Her passions became my passions, and be proud, Mom, because I'm proud of you, and we're here tonight, and it's so good. Thank you.
Number 4. Marion Cotillard, La Vie en Rose.
Qu'est-ce qui t'arrive? Cherche la montre! Elle était là, dans un paquet long, rouge, quartier! Elle était là, bordel!
Back in 2008, Marion Cotillard winning the Academy Award for Best Actress wasn't exactly a sure thing. Julie Christie was also very much in the conversation for her incredible performance in Away From Her, which won her the Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama and the SAG Award for Female Actor in a Leading Role. Christie hadn't won an Oscar since the 1960s, and so this looked to be her second well-deserved win. In hindsight, Marion Cotillard being somewhat of a surprise winner is a great moment in Oscar history, because this really is one of the best acting wins of the 2000s, Cotillard's transformation into French singer Edith Piaf, a brilliant one. Cotillard has been amazing in so many movies since, but it's this role in La Vie en Rose that marked her arrival on the world stage as a glorious actress.
Well, I thank you, life, thank you, love, and it is true there is some angels in this city. Thank you so much.
Number 3. Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood.
Abandon my child.
Say it louder. Say it louder. I've abandoned my child! I've abandoned my child! I've abandoned my boy!
I would argue Daniel Day-Lewis almost won the Academy Award 5 years earlier for his dazzling villainous performance in Martin Scorsese's Gangs of New York, but he absolutely wasn't going to be denied his Oscar in 2008 for what I consider to be his finest screen performance. Paul Thomas Anderson's There Will Be Blood is a strikingly original, intense, and absorbing drama about an oil prospector at the turn of the century. You watch this movie and you feel like literally no other actor could have played this role. There's a commanding magnetism to Day-Lewis's performance at all times. When he speaks, when he doesn't speak, you simply can't take your eyes off of him.
Thinking back to the first devilish whisper of an idea that came to him and everything since, and it seems to me that this sprang like a golden sapling out of the mad, beautiful head of Paul Thomas Anderson.
Number 2. Heath Ledger, The Dark Knight.
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No, you complete me.
This win was bittersweet, of course, because Heath Ledger wasn't there to accept the trophy for his amazing turn as the Joker in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. The acceptance speech from his family on stage is still one of the most emotional moments in Academy Awards history. The win for Ledger in no way a sympathy vote, the victory, I think, the second most deserving for any actor the entire decade. Few film actors, ones who live well into old age, manage a single iconic performance in their careers, and Heath Ledger managed 2 before his death at age 28. His first as Ennis in Brokeback Mountain, his second as the Joker, one of the best villainous turns to ever win the Oscar. He's menacing, unpredictable, darkly funny, and charming, and strange, and so unbelievably great every second he's on screen.
We both knew what you had created in the Joker was extraordinarily special, and had even talked about being here on this very day. We really wish you were, but we proudly accept this award on behalf of your beautiful Matilda.
Before we get to my top choice, here are the 5 runners-up. Sean Penn, Milk. The actor is solid in his Oscar-winning role in Mystic River, but my favorite of his 2 wins by far is his terrific portrayal of Harvey Milk in Gus Van Sant's excellent 2008 drama. Penelope Cruz, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. This is one of those great supporting turns of an actor who charges into a movie later in the running time and then becomes the most memorable thing about it. Jamie Foxx, Ray. The man has never been better in his career than in this stellar film. Foxx playing the iconic Ray Charles so beautifully that no one could come close to beating him for the Oscar in 2005. Jennifer Hudson, Dreamgirls. Another solid Jamie Foxx performance can't begin to compare to Jennifer Hudson's incredible turn as Effie White in her jaw-dropping rendition of And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going. Kate Winslet, The Reader. She's one of my all-time favorite actresses, and she makes this runner-up list because I'm still thrilled she finally won an Oscar after so many nominations. But as strong as she is in The Reader, and she is really great in that film, I would have actually given her the award that year for her courageous, meticulous performance in Revolutionary Road. And now, here we go. The time has come. My choice for the #1 acting win at the Oscars in the 2000s is Charlize Theron for Monster.
I got a pressure cleaning business.
What's pressure cleaning?
You know, steam clean, upholstery, carpets, you know, shit like that. So I'm just getting out of the rain.
I can't remember when an actor made this big of a leap. Someone who was doing solid work in movie after movie, only to finally show what she's truly made of. Charlize Theron gave a great dramatic performance in 1997's The Devil's Advocate, and she was perfectly fine in some mid-level early 2000s movies like Sweet November and The Italian Job, but nobody was prepared for her masterful transformation into the prostitute-turned-serial killer Eileen Wuornos in Patty Jenkins' drama Monster. She transformed herself physically, gaining weight and adding prosthetics to her face. She changed her mannerisms, her voice, the way she carried herself. But it was so much more than the physical here. Her emotional range is breathtaking. Her presence commanding, her vulnerability on full display, her love for Selby, played by Christina Ricci, always authentic and true. Charlize Theron is, in a word, astonishing in this movie, and it's my pick for the Best Acting Oscar win of the 2000s.
And my mom, you have sacrificed so much for me to be able to live here and make my dreams come true. And there are no words to describe how much I love you. And I'm not going to cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below what are your favorite acting Oscar wins between 2000 and 2009. Is there anyone you think I left off the list? See you next time.